Okay. Are you ready for the scorcher, guys? Are you ready for the scorcher? The mom is actually 100% correct. She's just handling it in literally the worst way possible. So she's handling it so horribly that I would side with the dad here. But if you have a kid with a woman and there are other kids present, you are destroying that household by just giving that one kid shit. It will like fuck with the dynamics of that household. That is just a fact. Sorry if that upsets you. But these guys need to talk and come to like some other type of arrangement so that, because obviously this isn't okay, and it's probably not fair to expect this guy to feed all 4 kids. So his suggestion is kind of okay there, where he's saying like like he could come out and eat with me in the car, like they could go out to eat or something. But yeah. Everybody is, so this is how family courts work, and now being a parent, I agree with them. When people go to look at kid-related stuff, people are very much looking at like, where's the justice? Who's going to be held accountable? Whose fault is it? Who is the responsibility? Like, that's your guys' brain, right? So you're like, those aren't his kids. He doesn't think blah, blah, blah. But like, what you should really be thinking about is like, what's in the best interest of all the children involved? And having like, even if you have 4 separate dads or some crazy shit, like having one dad coming over, constantly showering gifts on one kid in the household is going to fuck that household up hardcore. That's just a fact. She's handling this in the worst way possible. Like, ideally, these two would have a conversation about how this works. So, like, I think the kid going out with his dad to eat would be an acceptable, like, solution to this, so that the other kids don't see like the one kid getting spoiled in front of him. But, yeah. Not that it matters as much, but it's a great way to make yourself stand out to the kids, being willing to treat them like your own as well. Well, I'm guessing he's probably split with her and doesn't give a fuck about the other kids, which is, I mean, insofar as he's concerned, that's fine. He doesn't have to give, the other kids aren't his responsibility. But if he doesn't want to cause like chaos in the household, then he has to figure out like some way to make this agreement work better. What's the difference between him taking his son out to eat and just bringing him food? Feels like it's the same result. The other kids are going to be left out. No, because having 3 kids sitting there watching one kid enjoying the spoils of what his dad brought him is going to fuck with the household dynamic. Destiny, I'm the child of a single mother. If I knew my mother was purposely refusing to let my dad give me stuff because the other men she fucked didn't want to do the same with my siblings, I'd hate my mother. It'd be the fastest route to me disowning her. You're a kid, not a parent, so I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I'm sure as a kid, you want as much as you can get without thinking of the dynamics of the household. But I don't know why you think that your opinion like means anything there. Obviously, if you're the kid, you want to be spoiled as much as possible. That's your goal. I want as much shit as I can. But if you have 2 or 3 other siblings in the household that are watching you getting shit like gifted to you while they're just sitting there like, what the fuck are we? Like, it's gonna fuck with the household. I'm sorry. I know that upsets some of you, but it's just a fact. I don't blame you for wanting more. Like, it's not even the kid's fault if he finds out that, like, wait, my dad could have been giving me shit, but you didn't let him. What the fuck? Like, I could understand the kid being upset there, but then you grow up and realize that shit would have been fucked.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Destiny, it's the same result. It's not the same result. I don't know how to. I don't know if you've never seen children before, but having like 5 children sitting around or 4 children sitting around watching one guy getting to like getting to enjoy like the fruits of some other person's labor or whatever, like getting to have like a gift or whatever, is going to be way different than that kid going out with their dad. It's just a way different thing. If you think, I don't know, there's not even like an argument I can have there. Sorry. How many kids do you have? I have 1 child, but my son's mom lives with another guy who has a kid too. But if I'm giving, so like for instance, like I have extra cell phones sometimes, and I'll give like Nathan a cell phone if I have like a couple extra, because Melina goes through them like crazy. But like it's pretty rare that I'll ever give him like one thing like that and not make sure that the other kid is taken care of to some extent. Because like if like I'll message Rachel and I'll say something like, hey, if I'm gonna get Nathan this gift, is the other kid, Branson, I think, or whatever, is he gonna get something? Because I can't have a household where my kid is getting a fuck ton of shit and the other kid is like just chopped liver, because it's going to lead to like a super fucked dynamic. That household is going to go fucking crazy. This isn't even I understand why you're upset, but this is not controversial. I think if you talk to parents, if you talk to anybody that like runs a household, you'd know this is true. Like, of course. Like, if I was giving Nathan a new cell phone like every fucking year, and the other kid's on like a Nokia, like shit is gonna be fucked. People, you're missing the point. Hold on, fuck. I'm gonna get triggered now. I can't talk to children about children. It's not about being rich. It's not about like, it's just about making sure that if you're gonna do something, something is gonna be taken care of in the household. It could be a matter of buying a $10 toy for a child and making sure that the other kid is gonna get a $10 toy as well. Like, that's it. It's not a matter of like buying PS5s for everybody. It's a matter of like just making sure that, hold on.
Destiny, you should ambush Sam with Steven Crowder instead.
The point here, she asked him to bring food to feed his child. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I understand. The mother's handling this the worst way possible. Okay, we can't talk about anything related to kids. It actually triggers the fuck out of me. I think most of your stuff is like more like revenge or justice oriented than like what's in the best interest of the household of the child. But I understand. I mean, I understand why most people
Didn't
think
say Simon Says.
Does he have to give presents to all the kids at Christmas too?
Exact time and place.
Imagine what Christmas is like when one of those kids gets twice as many presents as the other.
Yeah. But then chat would say, well, if his dad wants to give him twice as many presents, that's fine, I guess, but it's all good. So Destiny, should the father be expected to... Okay, hold on. I'm reading these comments before I permaban you from my channel for being literally fucking brain dead. So Destiny, should the father be expected to always bring things for the siblings every time he wants to get something for his son? No. What you do is you communicate with the mom and you say like, hey, if I bring my child this gift, are like the other people going to have things? It's that easy. If you can't fathom that, nah, Destiny's scenario is actually cuckery. Okay. If you don't care about the household your child lives in, I guess that makes you a cuck. He has to pay for their college too. Ooh, lots of permaban YouTube chatters today. Nice. Destiny's far off base here. See ya. Boom, boom, boom. Damn. Real question is, what if you can't afford the other kids? Your brain is literally not even working. I've literally addressed this like 4 times. So if one dad is poorer than the other dad, does that mean the dad with more money can't buy his kid more shit? Isn't that the other dad's responsibility? No, actually, I think you're right there. I think if one dad has way more money, then I think that you should. I think that just one kid should be showered with a fuck ton of stuff, and then all the siblings can learn to fucking hate each other, and then complain in the household constantly about who's getting more shit or whatever. I think that sounds like a way more productive scenario. I think I would prefer that. Actually, you convinced me there. I think that's actually way better.
Obama.
I changed my mind. Thank you, base chatter.